The issue of crossbows is a growing topic of debate in the state of New York where we hunt. In order to weigh in on this issue in the coming months, we've decided to educate ourselves on this weapon and post our findings in a series of videos on our website, theheritagehunters.com. Along the way, we will examine some of the popular arguments, both for and against the crossbow. And it's important to note in these videos that Dan and I have been hardcore bow hunters and compound bow enthusiasts for many years. We simply want to explore the hype and hostility surrounding this weapon. Let's examine some of the facets of the common crossbow. Crossbows have strings and limbs. Some have cams, while others have a recurve configuration. The crossbow uses a shorter arrow, called a bolt, that is propelled by a string under tension, then released by a trigger mechanism. Some crossbows have mounted scopes, while others use pins. The animal is killed by hemorrhage with a broadhead. We have found that the ballistics of a crossbow is more like a bow than a gun. Windage is certainly required at distances over 20 or 30 yards. Many of the people we've spoken to over the last few months on the issue of crossbows seem to already have a stance on the topic one way or the other. Yet most of these people freely admit that they've never even shot one. We brought the crossbow to a local 3D shoot recently and gave some shooters a chance to try one out, see what they thought. Here are their candid responses.
First time ever shooting a crossbow. We'll see how it feels.
Oh, he smoked it! How was it?
Really? They're that accurate. I like it. And I was a definite crossbow hater before today. I don't know if I'd use it to hunt. I don't know. I like my bow so much, I don't think I'd use it to hunt. But it's pretty fun. It's a fun toy.
Teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 2 teaspoons of liquid salt.
Yeah,
awesome shot.
Dead center.
Good shot.
That's cool.
Round ones that wrap around.
That's
I cut
cool.
those out and freeze them whole.
That is neat. I don't know, bow. If I wasn't a bow hunter, if I wasn't a bow hunter and I was a gun hunter, and I might be intimidated by the whole bow factor, and I shot one of these, it'd be all over. It's really nice. It's a nice toy. But I think because I've been shooting my bow for so many years, I enjoy it so much. I don't think if it was a separate season, if they opened up a separate season for crossbows and it gave you the length of time to shoot, like a deer, an extra amount of time or whatever, like a late, you know what I mean, crossbow season, then yeah, I'd definitely buy a crossbow. But I don't think I would use a crossbow during bow season.
Nice to have your bow as
But it's accurate.
much fun as that.
It is accurate. I mean, I was looking through the scope, and right where I was aiming, all of a sudden there's the fletching.
Yes!
It's short. It's like, it feels short to hold it. Your front hand is really close. Like,
Yeah.
you're shotgunning, you're out a little further normally. So this hand is in close, but it's nice. Noisy, but nice.
While beer had taken back inside, these guys picked them up and started walking around. So usually
Yeah,
when they
I would
come
like
back
that.
from their walk, they hit the doorbell and he's on.
I would definitely like that.
Would you take that over bow?
No, I still like bow hunting, but I would definitely consider that for
Different toy?
messing around.
every season. Definitely. Very nice.
After, like, late bow season would be nice.
Yeah.
When you're not going to get a 15, 20-yard shot, but you still
Even
want
like,
something different.
like muzzleloader season when you can do muzzleloader and bow again.
Yeah.
That last part of the season, that's pretty tough to get something in bow range. I think you could tap something with that.
If you could get out 70, 80 yards with that.
Yeah, very nice.
But that's 20 that you just shot.
Yeah.
This is an excerpt from the March 5th issue of New York Outdoor News. It's written by a gentleman that says he was a bow hunting instructor for 33 years. He says, "I have never been so afraid of a weapon in my life, and I have never had a weapon so unsafe." He goes on to say that cocking of the crossbow is too difficult for older people and women without the crank. And the crank can spin dangerously if it gets away from you. He goes on to say that all you sportsmen and sportswomen will be cocking it, the crossbow, before you head into your stands and probably putting a bolt on it. He cites the TV hunting shows where he says the crossbows are cocked, loaded, and slung over their backs, walking through the woods, climbing into their stands. He says, "I have 2 bad shoulders and it hurts like hell to shoot mine." I'm assuming he means the compound bow. "But I still find a way to do it," he says. He closes with, "I have never been afraid of my bow going off before I'm ready. But a cocked and loaded crossbow on your back? All I can say is I hope God is taking care of you." Okay, first of all, crossbows should never be cocked and loaded on your back, Mr. Bow Hunting Education Instructor. And hunter safety should be of utmost importance in the woods, whether you're bow hunting or gun hunting. All weapons can be dangerous if not handled properly, and crossbows are no exception. There are dangers associated with crossbows, but no more so than any other weapon that's already legal to hunt with here in New York State. Furthermore, I've seen countless hunting shows on TV, whether it be the Outdoor Channel or Sportsman's Channel. I've seen these hosts and the people on there hunt with crossbows, legally, I might add. And not one time have I ever seen the hosts or anyone associated with these shows carry a crossbow cocked, loaded, and slung over their backs, walking through the woods, climbing into their stands. So I'm not sure where you're getting this information, but just be aware that there are a lot of opinions out there, and that's one of the reasons why we're doing this video, to show you that basically the facts and some of the truths and untruths associated with crossbows. We've shown this crossbow throughout the video, and we wanted to give you a rundown on its specs. This is the LX500 crossbow by X-Force Crossbows. It's made by Easton Outdoors, and as you can see, it comes with a scope and a safety mechanism that automatically engages each time you cock this crossbow. It has a 14-inch power stroke, and although considerably shorter than a regular compound bow, the 165-pound draw weight on this generates around 320 feet per second. The machined aluminum riser looks great in mossy oak camo, and all of the contact points fits us great. The grip, the shoulder, and the forearm gives you a steady shot. Hey, we want to hear your thoughts on this hot topic, good, bad, or ugly. Log on to our forum and click the crossbow link in our hunting category to tell us what you think. We haven't covered everything in this video, but we hope the discussion on the forum will generate some ideas on what to cover in the next one.